Good morning to all. Hope you all are doing good and staying safe. Welcome to a new session in English. Even though we are sitting at home, we are doing a lot of actions. Am I right? Yes, of course. Our actions or the verbs what we are doing are having some connections with tenses. Can you say what is the relation between tense and our actions? Yes. Tenses show the time of an action. So, our today's topic is tenses. In English grammar, verbs are often used in a way that they indicate or denote the time when an event occurs. These verbs that take up different forms to indicate the time of an action or event or condition by changing its form are called tenses. Tenses can be divided into three categories, and they are present tense, past tense, and future tense. Now, we are going to study in detail about each and every tense. First, present tense. Present tense expresses an unchanging, repeated, or reoccurring action or situation that exists only now. It can also represent a widespread truth, or it represents the actions which are going on at the time of speaking also. Second one, past tense. Past tense expresses an action or situation that was started and finished in the past, or it talks about the actions which have completed already. Then comes future tense. Future tense expresses an action or situation that will occur in the future, or it denotes the actions which are going to come in the future. Each tense can again be divided into four. That means present tense has four divisions. In the same way, past tense and future tense also have four divisions. So altogether we have 12 tenses to learn. The four divisions of present tense are simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, and present perfect continuous tense. Similarly, the four divisions of past tense are simple past tense, past continuous tense, past perfect tense, and past perfect continuous tense. And the four divisions of future tense are simple future tense, future continuous tense, future perfect tense, and future perfect continuous tense. So altogether we have 12 tenses in English. Before going to study each and every form of tense, let us revise verbs and its five different forms. Each and every verb in English is having five forms. V1 means present plural form, or that is a base form or the root form of the verb. We are using V1 verbs with plural subjects. Then comes V2 form, that means past form of the verb. Then comes V3, that means past participle form of the verb. V4, present participle form or ing form of the verb. Then comes V5, it is called present singular form. We are using V5 forms or present singular forms with singular subjects, and we can make V5 forms by adding yes or es or ies with the V1 forms of verbs there. See the examples. Writes, V2 form wrote, V3 written, V4 writing, and V5 writes. Similarly, eats, eats, eaten, eating, eats. Study, studied, studied, studying, studies. Cuts, 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 cutting, cuts. Play, played, played, playing, plays. So the verb cut is having all the first three forms. That means V1 present plural form, V2 past form, and V3 past participle form are same only. So we are using cut, cut, cut. Then V4 is cutting and comes V5 cuts. I hope the five forms of verbs are very clear to you all. Do remember these V1, V2, V3, V4 and V5 with its name in your mind, then only we can move on to the next topic, that is each and every verbs in detail with its structure as well as a function in a sentence. In today's session, you are going to study in detail about the four divisions of present tense and four divisions of past tense in detail. And let's compare and study present tense and past tense. The first division of present tense, simple present tense. And the first division of past tense, simple past tense. See the structure of simple present tense. Subject plus V1 or V5 plus objects. You know, V1 means present plural form. If the subject is plural, we can use V1 form. And if the subject is singular, we can use V5 form or present singular form. And see the example. She writes a letter. Here she is a singular subject, so we have used the V5 form writes. Let's move on to simple past tense. The structure of simple past tense is subject plus V2 plus objects. See the example. She wrote a letter. You know, V2 means the past form of the verb. Second one, present continuous tense. Structure subject plus is or am or are plus V4 plus object. I think you will be familiar with V4. It means present participle form of the verb or ing form of the verb. See the example. She is writing a letter. If I is a subject, I am writing a letter. If the subject is a plural one, they are writing a letter. Let us see past continuous tense. See the structure subject plus was or were plus V4 plus object. See the example. She was writing a letter. If the subject is plural, they were writing a letter. And third one, present perfect tense. See the structure subject plus has or have plus V3 plus object. You know, V3 means past participle form of the verb or the third form of the verb. See the example. She has written a letter. Let's see past perfect tense. Structure of past perfect tense. Subject plus had plus V3 plus object. See the example. She had written a letter. And the last division of present tense, present perfect continuous tense. The structure of present perfect continuous tense is subject plus has or have plus been plus before plus object. See the example. She has been writing a letter. See, if the subject is plural, they have been writing a letter or we have been writing a letter can be used. Let's see past perfect continuous tense. Structure subject plus had plus been plus V4 plus object. See the example. She had been writing a letter. Even though the subject is plural, there is no change in the tense there. They had been writing a letter. I hope the four divisions of present tense and past tense are very clear to you all. Here you have an exercise taken from your course book. I request all of you to do it in your textbook. Here you have the answers for the previous exercise. Kindly check your answers with the help of the given answer key. In today's session, we have discussed about tenses, the four divisions of present tense as well as past tense. In the next session, we will discuss about future tense in detail. Stay safe and healthy at home. Thank you, my dear children. Wishing you all a wonderful day ahead. Thank you.